was the first week of the public voting this season, and that can only mean one thing. Vote face. Solidly held smiles from the Johns, Patrick and Kaylee. Nice mic shaking from Fionn. Oh my god, full text miming from Helena. Look at that handset action. He shot me. No, it's just ketchup. Nice. Can we get an actual gong in here? On The Voice of Ireland this week. After leaving her home in Manchester to compete in the live shows, Denise remembers the immersion.
It's definitely on.
Rachel is unimpressed when her drinks order finally arrives.
Been watered down a little bit, I feel.
Man tries to say a word. Again.
So a real strong thing there.
And with only 2 weeks left on The Voice, Bressie is already looking for work.
We need to send you to Eurovision with the best song ever, because I'll be in the band.
Keane told Una that she had to pull up her socks this week, and she did. I actually think that she pulled them up so far that they cut off the blood supply to the part of her brain that actually makes her give a fly.
Keane told me to pull my socks up. Well, Keane, you need to change your socks because I can smell them from here.
Oh, shots fired!
You can't just stand behind a mic stand, walk in front of it with your hand on your belly for a whole song.
Well, you managed to build a career on doing exactly what he said he shouldn't be doing.
But no. Absolutely not.
Boom! It's a knockout! Such zingers and so coherent, and you're just after being celebrated on the V Report. How does that make you feel?
You put the tin hat on the cherry on top of the fierceness of Team Una tonight.
Right. Going through from Team Rachel this week was Kieran the Heartthrob McKillop, thanks to the public vote, and Sarah McTiernan, thanks to Rachel. But it seems that Sarah's indecisiveness,
the most indecisive person you'd meet in a day's walk,
is rubbing off on the S Club star.
So hard.
Come on, Rachel!
Oh my gosh.
We're running out of tense dramatic background music. We'll have to call in the only person who takes longer to come to a conclusion.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, and now she's buffering.
Sarah.
Next up was the two-time winner, no-time cool guy, Bressie. Kaylee brought with her some subtle advertising for her vote via this audience member. Here he is just after Kaylee's own performance, but then he interrupts again.
Take yourself out of your comfort zone. And it doesn't mean that you can take a different style of a song.
Oh, I know that guy, but doesn't he normally have a different sign? Bressie saved the incredibly quirky Denise. Oh, and my bae-to-be, hashtag BTB, Emma tops the public polls this week, but not before she sucked our souls into the vortex of her very being. Una had 3 extremely strong men on her team this week, and we definitely know John Sheehy is a man now because he can growl?
Let's hear John the man growl.
Growl.
As a man, I do that all the time.
He's all into his yoga. He was teaching me how to, correct my shoulders and my posture.
Yeah, I'm sure he was. I bet there was a lot of stretches involved. Don't worry though, I fell for the same thing with Owen McDermott.
Bend forward like you've dropped something again, you want to get it right. You go like this.
Patrick topped the poll on Team Una this week, and that was despite Bressie thinking he was on MasterChef.
Just a little tip, and this is just where the salt and pepper starts going on.
Which sadly meant we had to say goodbye to Niall. Why did you have to take off your hat, Niall? It kept your power in. They were the bottle corks on the champagne of runs and Limerick licks.
You did some new little licks in there as well, which were gorgeous.
Fionn was back this week, and Catherine made sure there wouldn't be a reenactment of Cheek Press Gate.
Fionn, that was great. Boom.
It's like the end of your Deb's night when you go in to kiss your date and she high-fives you and says you're a really good friend. That happens to everyone, right? It wasn't to be for Fionn, and that meant weather girl Helena was saved. As you can see here on the ISO bars, going from the high pressure zones right down to the low, there will be showers of dancers and partial cover of Tina Turner and Celine Dion. Who's on next week? Jean Byrne? I mean, she does seem like she would suit Team Keane. Our third Dubliner of the night that was to come out on top of the public votes was John Bonham, which inspired Keane to launch his presidency bid with this fourth wall breaking monologue down the camera.
Anybody at home that likes rock music, pick up the phone and vote for this guy.
You can't just look down the camera and talk, Keane. Don't forget to come back here on Sunday to see our exclusive backstage video and get the inside scoop as to what's going to happen in the semi-finals. Follow us at RTE The Voice on Twitter and Facebook.com/The Voice of Ireland, and subscribe to our YouTube channel here. Ding! To see the performances as soon as they're uploaded to YouTube on Sunday night. Where did this piano stool come from? I'm sure nobody's looking for it.
No, they didn't like Bjork, but they liked me doing Bjork, so that's...